need to put water in my water softener. I think I need to put some salt in my water softener. Anyway, hi, welcome back. I'm trying something new today, and that is a quilted sweater. Whew. I didn't think I would revisit the whole sweater game, but here we are. So the first step to this whole idea is to figure out if I can even take one of my most favorite sweaters of all time, which smells a little bit polyestery and is definitely worn out and is quite old at this point, pull it apart into pieces and then base a pattern off of said pieces. I have another one of these sweaters in a different color, which I'm not going to pull apart, so that I can have some kind of comparison, so that once this is all in pieces, I'll still have the other one in case I forget how to put it back together or something, I don't know. Yeah, so this morning I am going to pull this sweater apart. It doesn't seem to be too difficult. Like, how hard can this be? This will probably be a little bit easier than my quilt coat. That was a pattern I purchased online. If you haven't seen any of my quilt coats, I would recommend after this one you take a gander at those videos. I'll leave links and just tap on your screen at the end of this one. Make it super easy, but yeah, I'm just flipping this inside out first. I also realized that my laundry machine is running. I waited until my record was done, but not my laundry machine. Whatever. Yeah, anyway, so I'm gonna try and pull this apart and see what kind of pieces I come up with. It doesn't look too difficult. I mean, it's attached via serger, so yeah. This sweater has seen some better days, and I don't foresee myself wanting to wear this at all. It makes me feel really sweaty, so yeah, we're not doing that. It's not very breathable, and it's quite worn. It used to be really fleecy and soft on the inside, and now it's just kind of, yeah, whatever that is. So my macroplastic became a microplastic, I guess. Hi. So I spent the last 2 hours working on a mock-up. The only thing I didn't do was the hood, and I didn't finish the cuffs or the bottom, because I'm going to use like homemade bias tape for that. Yeah, I didn't put a hood on. This material it's just quilting cotton, so it's very thin, but it fits very well. Yeah, I like this. This is perfect. This is like the perfect shirt, other than, you know, my sleeves are always and forever going to be a little bit too short. So I'm pretty satisfied with this. That was most of my morning, and now I'm kind of brain tired, so I'm going to go eat something and have a little shut-eye. I moved on from this prototype, and I've moved on to the quilted portion. So I made this morning. I've let the ideas marinate in my brain a little bit, and I have moved on to the quilted portion. So this is the pocket detail. I just went on my machine with it. It is a scrap of batting and a leftover block from the blue quilt that I made last year. And then I'm going to use this as the lining for that. And my idea is to pretty much do this right sides together, one-handed of course, and stitch pretty much all sides except for the bottom, leave the bottom open, and then flip it inside out, or flip it right side out, and top stitch, press, sew that on. Where am I at so far? I should have my mic on, but I don't. I've attached my pocket. And it is only now that I'm seeing how lopsided that is. That's okay, that's part of it. That's so part of it. Actually, it's not lopsided, that was intentional. So I've got my sleeves put together. This attaches to the front, and then these attach to the back, and this attaches to the hood. So this is how it's supposed to look. The back is supposed to be a little bit longer than the front, which I've got, but the top is way too tall. So I have to attach this to the front piece, and then this to the back piece, and attach it there, and then I can sew the sides. Isn't that supposed to be a smooth curve? Yeah, that's supposed to be smooth. That's kind of janky. Okay, I'm a little scared. I also wondered if I should bring out my serger, but every time I use the serger I have a problem, so I just decide not to. I didn't use a serger at all for my quilt coats. And you really don't need to use one for a quilt coat. It would be nice. Wow, this thing really fits! I have a feeling it is going to be a little tight. I might add a panel in between. So this is safety pins on all of the seams that I should be sewing, just to see how it fits, and it's already really tight. It's a good thing I have a lot of flexibility in the shoulders. So this is even without the hood. And I'm trying very carefully not to like push against the seams or where the seams would be. This is not stretchy fabric. This is good. I'm gonna take a peek in the mirror after this, but I'm still thinking I'll add a strip in here. And I still have to have like some kind of lining on the inside. I'm not entirely sure how I want to do that. Alright, so I've moved on to the hood. I attached, this is the lining, and then this is the outside. So I attached this piece, and then I, is it understitched? I used a 1/2 inch seam allowance here, and then I just tacked down the seam allowance on that side so it's stable, I guess. And then very similar process with the lining of the hoodie. You have to do a little bit of stretching when you get to the corner here. Not really my best effort, but, well, no, it is my best effort. It's not perfect, but I've never done this before, so that's okay. And I'm just going to attach these two together. I will not be putting a drawstring in because I don't like drawstrings in my hoodies. Fit check. It fit. Check. It's not done yet, but the finishing touches. So the hood part obviously works. Not if you have your hair in a bun. It's good size. I made it a bit bigger than I thought I would need it to be, and it is just perfect. The sleeves are a little bit small, not gonna lie. They're good length. I've got quite the wingspan. Overall this fits way better than I thought it would. The only thing I think I'll have problems with is getting it off and on without breaking it. I'm not going to show you how I got this on, but I will tell you I had to take my shirt off. So this might just be one of those special occasion wear items, not a regular everyday hoodie, which is okay. What's left? I need to secure the lining of the sleeves to the outside of the sleeves, and I'm not exactly sure how I want to do that yet. I've got two current running options. One is just to sew it all the way around and then put a binding or a bias tape around the cuffs, and that way I don't have to really flip it inside out, flip it right side out again. That seems to be a faster option, but the other option is if I flip it inside out, sew it right sides together, flip it right side out, and then maybe do like a top stitch around or something like that. That could work, but I've been sitting in that chair trying to figure out how to make it work. I don't exactly know how I'm going to flip it inside out and then right side out and not make an entire wreath out of this thing, so probably going to go with the quick and dirty approach, which is alright at this point. And then the other thing is I have to bind the bottom. I'm not sure how wide this wide angle is, so I might just be looking at the floor, but bind the bottom hem. I'll use bias tape for that. I did go forward with the split seam side approach, so that's a fun little trick I have now that I can use. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I should be in the field of view right now. I have no idea if I am. It's extremely windy. You'll probably hear that on the mic. Woo. So, yeah, we're just vibing here. A little commotion for the front of the dress. And now for the back. Yep. I'm still working on my like model walk. I'm more of a stumbler. I'll just show you my beautiful accomplishment. Ah! Right. Neckline. Shoulders. Cuffs. Hood. I don't even know if you can see that. I'm still getting used to this lens. Cool. Alright, that's all. That's all I got. That's all I'm doing. Although it's so sunny. It's so beautiful. Alright, that's it. That's it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!